Hey guys, it's Paranoid X Pyro with part 2 of this this build for the Spider-Man face shell. So this is just going to be a quick video because the next I'll make a third one with the Plasti Dip and the Mod Podge, because I don't have that stuff yet, but I'll show you guys how to do this. So on the inside here, this is what it looked like on the outside. You see all those lines and cracks in there and gaps, and it looked like that all on the outside. So what I did to cover most of that, it's not completely done right now, but you can see there's a huge difference. This top is a lot better than the bottom here, because I've done the top more than the bottom. So what I did was I went and looked at videos, or actually I'm on a Facebook page group called the Pepakura Library, because this is a Pepakura build, and they said they recommended Evil Ted to me. So I took a shot and looked at Evil Ted's video, and he said actually to put caulking in the cracks. So I'll show you guys how to do that. Now, with my experience, I looked at this the video after I already made the mask, and he showed you how to glue it and everything properly so you didn't get any gaps, and I already had some really big gaps in this after I did it. So I had a lot of ridges. So what I did, I went to Walmart and bought this sanding block. I don't know the grit of it, but it's not very rough. I bought a second one here, and it's really, really rough. It's got to be like probably something along the lines of 100, maybe even less grit, and this is a lot finer. The finer you go, the less rough your mask is gonna look. So what you can do is just go over I'm not gonna go over that. I'm gonna go over here. You just go over your mask like so, and shave it down. It's fine if there's a bit, like there's gonna be a bit of foam dust coming off of this. But what you'll want to do is to keep doing that until there's no ridges left. And they're like, so it's all flat, but there may be a bit of a hole in there, like a gap. So let's sand that down a little more. I'll put the materials in the description below again. So what you'll need is this works very well. I had it in this the caulking gun before, and I ran out actually. Not for this build. I had it at home and I didn't know how much I had left, so I went out and bought a small tube of it. The small tube works a lot better. I bought it from Walmart for like $2 or $3. It's called DAP Alex Plus Acrylic Latex Silicone in brilliant white. I don't know if there's different colors. So what you'll do is you'll take this caulking after you're done sanding, put some on your finger. Evil Ted said to use a razor blade, but I find it a lot easier to do it with your finger. So what you'll do is you'll go over the line or the gap you have there. He says less is more, but if you don't mind wasting a $2 tube, what you can do is you can just put a whole bunch on and fill those gaps. Not a whole bunch, but like a decent amount to fill that gap, because you got a pretty big gap there. You fill that in. Now, the thing about caulking is that it's silicone, it hardens. So what you'll want to do is get a little thing of water like this, just a little bit. And here yeah, and put it over the caulking once you put it on. Now, really, the only caulking you want to see on this is the stuff inside the crack. stuff on the outside, you don't want that there because the foam underneath is already smooth. This won't make it very smooth. So you wet it down so it's almost really runny, like almost a water-like texture to the caulking. And you'll take some paper towel, like so, and wipe it off. Now you do this multiple times until this crack is filled in. I'm going to show you once here, just to do that. And you keep doing that over and over and over again until that crack is filled or until it's smooth enough to your liking. Now you're never going to get rid of all the cracks. It's just not going to happen. But it'll look a lot smoother under once you put the Mod Podge and Plasti Dip on it. It won't look as there won't be as many cracks. It won't be as big. They'll be a lot smaller. So you want to do that all on the outside. You don't have to do that on the inside if you feel like it. It's really tough to do that on the inside. I'm not going to do it on the inside, but you just keep doing that over top of the mask. You sand it first. I spent an hour and a half sanding this last night, the whole thing, and I still have to sand some more. Be careful though. Don't use too low of a grit, because if you do that, you'll wreck your mask. So start with higher grits, and if it's not doing anything, work your way lower until you notice a difference. Not a big difference, but I recommend these blocks because they're really easy to use instead of using sandpaper. Or Evil Ted, he was using a sandpaper stick. I couldn't find one of those. So yeah, that's what you need for caulking and for the sanding. So I'm going to continue on doing this for a couple more days until I find it to be the way I like it. And then eventually I'll get some Mod Podge and some Plasti Dip and show you guys how to do that. Also for the chin, what I did, I sanded this down. I'm still going to sand it more, but it's not that 5mm thickness. I kind of rounded it out a little bit, and I'm going to sand it until it comes almost flush, like it levels off with this part down here. I'm going to keep doing that because I think it'll look a lot better. Yeah, stay tuned because I'll have another video coming out probably today or tomorrow for my cosplay for Amazing Spider-Man. My suit hasn't come in yet, but I went out and bought a backpack, a JanSport backpack. It's not the exact same color, it's not the exact same model, but I'll show you guys what I've done to it so far. I don't know if I'll add straps to it or not, but it'll be a quick 2 or 3 minute long video showing you guys about the backpack. So yeah, subscribe if you guys have questions, leave comments below, like the video, and yeah, let me know. Thanks. Bye.